Imagine this if you can. You're a CEO at a party. Someone comes up to you and goes, oh, this is the person that can make stuff happen. And then this nerd in front of you is like, I really want to join esports. I love esports. And you're like, yeah, esports is great. Sure, we can definitely help out with that. Yeah, I gotta go. It was really great to meet you. And I'll see you later. Like you're like, I've been this awkward CEO. Okay, hello. Today we are talking about a YouTube conspiracy theory that has been going around. And I wanted to make a little intro for this video, which we don't normally do, but I wanted to do it because I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page. So this is about Jennelle Eliana. Jennelle Eliana is a person who has 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube and has only 2 videos. And if you go into her her videos and you look at the top comments and everything, there is a bunch of comments as well that is YouTube is going to ruin her reputation. She speaks of this. She's had her channel for ages. Here you go, like back into the solo thing. Like, this is the fastest growing channel I've ever seen. So, super insane. The growth of this channel is suspicious. Written, directed, filmed, and sponsored by YouTube. This has to be a social experiment. So there is a lot of sneaky BS from YouTube. Critical, who is actually an awesome content creator and one of the people that I like really deeply respect, made a video about this and claims that there is this clip where I guess Susan, the CEO of YouTube, is implying that she can grow channels. And I wanted to make a video to explain what really went on here, so you'll see that later. And also to sort of explain what is going on here with and that in fact that if you just kind of like break it down and understand how the YouTube algorithm works, this is really explainable how this happened and how this person got here without any artificial boosting from YouTube. So just hope you enjoy the video, and please do remember to subscribe and follow my stream as well as my YouTube if you like this. Here comes the kind of like raw like paste of us going through this and like everything we kind of found out as a result. So hope you'll join me. Thank you. I unbelievably don't agree. Okay, so Critical is so good at creating content, and I actually love this kid and what he does on YouTube. I think he's like completely wrong here. Like first of all, like using that like clip of just like the Susan, the CEO of YouTube, saying that. This is so out of context.
She's the big boss of it all.
Oh, yeah. I know. How can we help you? You're so talented. We got to get your subscriber numbers way up. We're going to make it happen. All right?
So
as if that's like some kind of like indication that she has some like the CEO of YouTube has like some incredible power to go in and boost an individual's account. And it's like people that think this kind of thing are the same people that think like the CEO of Twitch, like that like Keemstar has dirt on the CEO of Twitch and that's why Linity's not getting banned. It's the exact same people that like don't like it's just they just have a fundamental misunderstanding of just how corporations work, right? It's just not how people have. It's just not how people. It's just not how it works. Like no business experience exactly. I very much doubt that Susan has anything to do with or has any understanding of how the algorithm for growth actually works. When you look at Jennelle's channel, it does seem weird that she has so many subscribers as a result of 2 videos, but it's actually pretty easy to explain if you just understand the algorithm a little bit, right? Very highly charismatic girl who is completely brand friendly. And I want to stress brand friendly so many times, right? And like making a well-edited video that's long and describes something that is a trending search trend, right? Gets into the algorithm and then starts getting served. Because what is YouTube's algorithm looking for? It's looking for highly engaging, well-edited, long videos that are brand friendly. And so it just isn't insane. It isn't really surprising to me that this did this well. I mean, it is, but I get it. Like, I totally get it. This is the very definition of like a YouTube algorithm, right? Like it's gonna appeal to people like this, and then if it serves on the recommended tab, the people that are seeing the recommended tab are gonna be like, hey, you should check this out. And like once she gets blown up by like Philip DeFranco, it's over, right? Like then she's just gonna be huge. Also, this is like obviously pretty. The 12 million views video is obviously makes sense too. How I shower living in my van. Oh wow, how many people want to watch a beautiful 20-year-old girl learn about how she showers? Like, but then you watch it and it's like actually brand friendly and super, and like super good, and like it's like well placed. It's like good memes.
For the past. Oh my god.
This is like exactly the type of person. Monka W, dude. Okay, JK. This is like exactly the type of person that YouTube wants to represent their brand. Like, no joke. Okay, yep, all makes sense. Nothing to see here. I mean, I think it's pretty easily explainable. It's interesting. It's super interesting. Like, that 2 videos can do that. But that just goes to show that, like, so like, here's one thing I absolutely promise you, right? And I'm sure if I chose to look into this more, and this goes back to my overnight success memes, this is 100% like she has experience editing, or there's some work predicated on this. This is nobody's first video on YouTube without an insane amount of work. Nobody is that good at content unless they put in a ton of work. So she probably has some history doing it. This is like amazingly well edited. Also, how do you have time to edit videos if you live in a van? I don't know. I have more questions than answers, but one thing I can tell you is it's not like a YouTube conspiracy, but it's super interesting subject. There's no way that this is a YouTube conspiracy. There's no way that Susan is artificially inflating her view counts. That said, it is important to YouTube that they have brand representatives that properly represent their brand. So in that sense that, you know, it makes sense that people like this get pushed to the top. The problem is, like, people are so easily led that when Critical said this, he was like, now maybe this video means that like Susan didn't actually say this, but it doesn't matter. Like, look at the number of people that have already said, look, Critical made a good video about this. And all he did was he was like,
single account getting recommended.
Oh, Susan said that she can do this, when like clearly in this clip, that is not the indication here. Okay. I will tell you exactly what this is. Okay. I've been this awkward CEO, all right? Imagine this if you can. You're a CEO at a party. Someone comes up to you and goes, oh, this is the person that can make stuff happen. And then this nerd in front of you is like, I really want to join esports. I love esports. And you're like, yeah, esports is great. Sure, we can definitely help out with that. Yeah, I gotta go. It was really great to meet you. And I'll see you later. Like, you're like, I've been this awkward CEO where someone like comes up to me and is like, I want to join the LCS. I'm bronze right now, but I'm on my way. You know, and I'm like, okay, well, if you send me an email, like maybe, like that's where Susan is right now. She's not in like this place of like why in the world would the CEO of YouTube be at a party and be like, oh yeah, we could boost that channel, dude. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna boost that channel. You're gonna have like 1 million subs. Like, no problem. I do this shit all the time. Why? Why would she do that? You don't get to be the CEO of YouTube and by artificially boosting accounts as like a humble, like weird flex, right? Like, you're just like, oh yeah, we can just boost your channel. Like, no problem, dude. Like, why would you ever do that? The sheer notion that a single individual, a C-level executive at YouTube cares about boosting a single channel, it is just like an enormous misunderstanding of how big this person's job is. This person is literally a direct report to Sundar, right? The CEO of Google, who is like concerned with going to, like, think about the stuff that, like, when Ethan was on the show on Monday, when she was like, what was like the stuff that Ethan was focusing on, right? He's focusing on like going to space. Like going to space. He's like, yeah, we're building a goddamn rocket ship, right? Like that's just like big level shit. So like when somebody comes in, it's like, what do you think of the Alinity band? Like he doesn't care, dude. He's running billions of dollars of inventory, right? Like there are people within the company that care about that shit because that's their job to do. Like you don't. Hey, I don't understand how people think that the CEO of YouTube is involved in a conspiracy theory that like to independently push a content creator up. The idea that this is a thing is so nuts to me. What about a back-end engineer? Do you think the engineers could pass off something might do that? Great question. It's definitely possible. Yeah. I think like an engineer that had back-end access to the platform could do it. The thing is that almost all of those transactions are logged, right? So like particularly with like Twitch, for example, everything is logged and then it's logged again through Amazon. So there's two separate fail safes. Where it's like there's two separate fail safes. An engineer like couldn't abuse that. Like there's definitely situations of abuse for sure. The thing with YouTube though is there's probably not one person that controls things like that. So like there's not. I would